Hi, I'm KD. Welcome to So Get the Podcast. Let's get the show on the way. Today, I would like to start with an incident that took place in North Carolina with an incident with a young lady that won a lottery, and a woman won $150 lottery in North Carolina, Charlotte, was shot and killed in a double homicide. 23-year-old Deonha Thompson. My thoughts and prayers go out to her. She won a lottery at the 7-Eleven. And was killed in a double homicide in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina. She was at a location at an intersection of West Summit Avenue, South Tryon Street, with a male friend. She was in the parking lot and the vehicle pulled up and shot her and her male friend multiple times. The vehicle sped off. She died at the scene. The male victim was rushed to the hospital when he would later on die as well. No arrests at this time. So my thoughts and prayers go out with that. Even when you living your best life, it could be your worst moments, We have to be careful out here with that. Since on a positive note, I would like to talk about still Black History Month, right? So, this is a Florida Department of Health. Dr. Daniel Williams founded the first Black-owned hospital in America and performed the world's first successful heart surgery in 1893. Good. The first African American who performed an open heart surgery. That was definitely good. He provided as well hospital and training school, co-founded the National Medical Association, the first African American physician admitted to the American College of Surgeons. It's pretty good. We gotta give people more flowers while they're here when they're doing things that's never done before, and that's amazing. Consider to what's been taking place in the world today with all this medicine and health and things like that. Now, speaking of health, something came across my radar as well. Something's going on in Florida. The anti-lockdown in Florida issued a new guidance to the doctors telling their patients that they could actually suffer a heart attack when they take the COVID shot. This is surfacing now, right? A little last year it was being talked about, but for it to surface and it's long overdue though, but for them to speak that into existence in Florida, which is a lot of things that's taking place in Florida, you have to be careful what you are placing in or putting in your body. You have to be mindful that's your temple, right? You have to take care of yourself. So if you are thinking about getting the shot, just do your homework and just do your homework on that. Something else I'd like to talk about. So something else came across my radar as well. Something with China and this whole back and forth. I'm not going to say it started with the air balloon or a surveillance balloon or whatever the case, but as of right now, they're saying that China actively supports Russia and might start World War III. And this is coming from a Ukrainian president making these statements about they have to be very careful on helping them because it was definitely start a war. So as leaders, once again, influencers and/or gatekeepers, however you want to be identified. We need to do better and/or communicate better. If not, the people suffer, and that is not good. It's never good. So that is very interesting there too. This is the main topic and the subject I really want to discuss and converse with you all about. Now, Eric Bieniemy, right? First and foremost, congrats on the job offer and he accepted. That's a new welcome to the city of Washington, D.C. That's looking for change, that's been waiting and or hoping for a change in the football America, right? So they believe, the fans of the Commanders believe that they have their guy, right? So, but what's been surfacing around is that it's a lateral move for him. And I look at it as another opportunity for him to continue to do what he loves to do. But he also got a promotion. He also got paid more too as well. He has full control over the offensive room, play calling and implementing his style and or formula for this very talented roster at his disposal. And I believe he's going to do a marvelous job. But he still has to go and show up and show out, right? But I believe he would do very, very well. They're going to stick to their word. Hopefully they do stick to their word, which Ron Rivera stated that Sam Howell would be the starter, but he will have to compete to hold that spot. That should be for every position, right? But at the end of the day, I believe EB, that's the nickname they're giving him already, Eric Bieniemy, can't really go wrong because it's the talent that's here and where they were last year. You don't have to have them ranked number one, in my opinion, to say that he did a great job. I believe they was towards the end of the pack when it comes to offense, points per game, and yards, the Commanders. So for him to even get middle of the pack or better, I believe the fans would definitely value and appreciate his expertise in bringing that here in D.C. because it's been a long time since they had a phenomenal offense of output on the field product. So you can go probably as far as Kirk Cousins. I believe that was around the time that they had a well-respected offense. So he's the assistant head coach, offensive coordinator, like I stated. Definitely have full control over calling plays and or his say-so in the offensive room. And also today as well, they parted ways with a senior offensive assistant and also the wide receiver coach. So he haven't been here in, not even a week, and he's already making changes, or the Commanders are making changes. Not sure who he's going to bring in. Won't be surprised a few people or a person from Kansas City staff. Not sure. Very interesting to see what's the product that he puts on the field contingent to the offense. I know the wide receivers and everyone on the offensive side of the football is definitely excited for him to be here. Two-time Super Bowl champion, as you already know. For me, it's not about race. It's about if you can actually get the job done. That's what it's all about. And for him to have a job, for being a man, connection, continue to do what you love. And he's given the opportunity to continue to succeed at what he loves to do, and the opportunity to get another promotion if he's successful at that. Cover bases or something else. Oh, one thing, LaShawn McCoy, respectfully, he was a very talented running back for the Eagles early in his career. But in the latter part of his career, he definitely was on a roster with Kansas City. He made a statement, or he felt some type of way about Eric Bieniemy. Continued to, what has he done? He hasn't been responsible for calling plays and or never called plays. But you have players and or coaches, Patrick Mahomes and also Andy Reid, even during the Super Bowl in the second half. Andy Reid stated that Eric Bieniemy did a marvelous job orchestrating and implementing the offensive play calling in that game. They end up winning that game. So a few people, players, there's a lot of politics with that. They say that he never called plays. Someone said that Andy Reid called the plays into Eric Bieniemy headset, and then he translated that to Patrick Mahomes. Still calling the plays, whoever. I don't understand what they are talking about. It's a great opportunity for him. Welcome. DC definitely appreciate and or value you. But once again, DC fans and no media, they look for outcome and performance. If you do not perform, they definitely will let you know. This is a very well-loved city. They definitely love you, but they will definitely turn on you if you're not doing what needs to be done. Because DC, the fan base, definitely are worthy of winning and being a champion again. Because championship has been here. They went to the Super Bowl 5 times, won 3 of them. So they are accustomed of winning. Now you can say the last 20 years they haven't done nothing, and they have not done nothing. Continue to winning the Super Bowl. I believe they are on the right track of with their infrastructure and or doing things the right way. That's the only way that you can get things done the proper way and what's best for the communities, and building a culture is the best thing. That's where you can start at. So welcome once again, Eric Bieniemy. I'm looking forward to you helping turn around this community and this fan base and this economy in the DMV area. Congrats. So for me, KD, this is So Good, the podcast. I surely appreciate everyone for still tuning in and tapping in. More content coming soon, of course.